Good afternoon, Lion listeners. Maria Locke alongside Matt Kadrasky on a beautiful day on Piedmont University's campus here in Demorest, Georgia. We got a good matchup between your home team, Piedmont Lady Lions, and your visiting team, the Screaming Eagles from Toccoa. Today's matchup should be a good one. Interesting, kind of an empty cave arena as classes are still going on. We have a double whammy going on here with soccer as well as volleyball going on. Matt, what do you expect to see from this matchup tonight?
I expect Toccoa Falls to come out heavy on the offense. Need to watch for Abigail Smith, who currently leads her team with 97 kills this season. Another thing to keep in mind looking at some of our quick stats. As far as kills per set go, Addison Walters leads her team with 1.95, almost two kills per set. And they have a very high percentage of success off of those kills. So I'm looking for the Piedmont defense to really need to step up against a very heavy attacking offense.
I agree with that. Piedmont Lady Lions take the court, as well as the Screaming Eagles here for our national anthem. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with you once the anthem is over. Welcome back to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Maria Locke alongside Matt Kadrasky. If you're just joining us, Lady Lions play the Screaming Eagles from Toccoa. Should be a very good matchup between the two teams. We discussed a little bit earlier about the game strategy for both teams. As we did discuss, Lady Lions need to be on their defensive game this game, especially since the visiting team, the Eagles, are on a hot streak. The last meeting between these two teams were almost a year to the date on October 22nd, 2019. Toccoa did grind out a win for a 3-2 set win against the Piedmont Lady Lions. As matchups are being announced right now, we will have those here in a minute. But like we discussed earlier, Matt, we saw what Piedmont needs to do, but what does the Eagles need to do to be able to come out with a victory in this game?
For the Eagles to come out on top in this game, I think the Eagles just really need to be heavy on the offense. Just be on the constant attack, look for ways to get some points early. We look at one of our key stats here. The Screaming Eagles, last time they were at Cave Arena here in Demorest, Piedmont grinded out the win 3-1. Obviously, we have no fans here tonight, so that might play a big role, but we will have to see how that goes.
We definitely will have to see how it goes. We're excited to be here. Beautiful day on Demorest campus here at Piedmont. Should be an exciting one. One key stat we need to fill in, though, is Bree King. She comes in this game with a kill percentage of 2.24. This young lady has been playing phenomenal since the beginning of the season. What are you looking for her to do this game, Matt?
Yeah, phenomenal is honestly a bit of an understatement. She has been beyond phenomenal. I mean, she has really been an anchor for this offense for the Lady Lions. I'm expecting her to get involved early as much as the Screaming Eagles. and to really be heavy on the attack, trying to get through blocks with her powerful spikes and just see if she can get some points early.
I agree with that. Bree King does need to come out of this game hot. Your starting lineup for your Piedmont Lady Lions will be number 16, Bile, as your libero, Hannah Kate Chowell, number 8, Sierra, number 5, number 24, Jenna Ash, number 20, Taylor Herman, as well as number 10, Jenny Herrera.
Yeah, leading the way for the Screaming Eagles, we have number 11, Abigail Smith. Watch her, she leads the team in kills. Number 4, Lauren Ellie. The libero, number 5, Madison Lamontagne. We have number 12, Kia Miles. Number 14, Addison Walters. And number 3, Anna Cox.
Should be an interesting lineup here, as we have said from the very beginning. Lady Lions will start the game serving the ball. Number 10, Herrera, will start things off. Good luck to both teams as this game gets underway. Herrera to serve.
Whoa, a great point there for the Lady Lions. Came off of a great, perfectly timed and a perfectly placed ball there. Great hit.
Great hit for the Lions to give them their first point of the game, as well as the first lead of this contest. Chowell goes up to try to block that one, and Phelps will have struggle getting the ball back in play.
Yeah, it looked like Phelps just tried to save that one, but ended up deflecting that out. Powerful attack there, just not able for the Lions to get a hold of that.
Little tip right there by Phelps will go out of bounds to give the Screaming Eagles their second point of this match, as well as their first takeaway lead. Herrera to set, Chowell to tip it. And I believe that will be a net violation by number 12, Kia Miles, for Toccoa, as number 20, Ash will check out of the game. And number 3, Bree King, will check in for the Lady Lions. Ash to serve. And a little bit of discombobulation right there for Toccoa leads to a Lions point.
One of the things we need to watch out for, Jenna Ash, the freshman for the Lady Lions. She leads the team with kills right now with 117, but like we said before, Bree King, she's not too far behind her. She has 110 so far this season. Those two will be heavy on the offense today. Yes,
most definitely. Both teams right here showing their defensive sides to them, as well as the Lions getting a few early serves in this game to give them the advantage 4-2. The serve is up. Toccoa gets over the net. Ash just get it to Herrera. Herrera to Phelps. And nobody is there for the Screaming Eagles to put the point in their favor.
Looks like the Screaming Eagles are having a bit of a hard time just communicating and figuring out where that ball is going to go and making sure they're in position.
And we've talked about it all season long, Matt. Communication is key right there, as number 24, Ash, gets the kill for Lady Lions. 2-6, Lions lead early on in this game.
Another point for the Lions, just resulting from some miscommunication by the Screaming Eagles. I mean, Lamontagne just was not able to make that desperation save right there.
Herrera to set. Phelps to spike it over the net. Well, opposing team blocked that one, but still went in the Lady Lions' favor.
Yeah, it was a very good attempt at a block. Just was not strong enough, I guess, to handle that attack. Good point for the Lions.
As that leads to a Toccoa Falls point, a little miscommunication there between the Lions team. We've talked about it all season long, Matt. Communication is key between both teams. It doesn't matter just if it's on the Lions or the Screaming Eagles side, but communication is really what wins a volleyball game.
It really is. I mean, we've already seen in the first 10 points of this game just how much communication has been a factor so far.
It has been a factor definitely, because the Lady Lions here are in the favor of 4 points, and Toccoa Falls has no communication, as right there by Hannah Kate Chowell gets the block Lady Lions are excited about this small lead that they have right now as Jessie Bile will check out, and the Florida native Jessica Sconiers checks in. Freshman does outstanding things for this team as Chadwell goes to serve.
Jessica Sconiers, I feel like we need to say a few words about her. She is absolutely insane up front. I mean, she is very mobile. You just saw right there. Has great height. And she got high enough for a block there, but that ball was just a little low, went right into the net. But be on the lookout for her. She's going to be leading the Lions up front defensively.
Chadwell to serve. Little tip over the net gets the Screaming Eagles their 5th point of this matchup.
That was a really good hit there. Perfect placement.
Chadwell to check out as number 20, I believe, Jenna Ash to check back in for the Lady Lions. The serve is up. Bile to Herrera. Herrera to Sconiers. Gets the tip. Gives the Lady Lions their 10th point of this game. Lions up by 6. If you're a Lady Lions fan right now, what better things can they do right now, Matt?
I honestly don't know what much else you can say. I mean, the Lions are looking very in sync right now, and to beat a team like Toccoa Falls with how sound they are offensively, you're going to need that in syncedness. I guess that's the word you would say. You really need that to be a good team like this.
As the Lady Lions get a little tippity-bop-boo over the net, give them their 11th point of the game. Taylor Brown checked in the game last set. Here to serve. Gets the ball over the net. Good dig right there. Bree King goes tip it over the net, fakes the spike. The Screaming Eagles are vigorously trying to get the ball over the net. As Bile gets a good hit right there, and Brown cannot get the ball over the net.
Just not able to get that one up and over the net. The Screaming Eagles, they looked a little bit disgruntled there. A little bit of confusion there with trying to get the ball over, but they recovered very well, and it resulted in the point for them.
Roberts to hit it. Walters to get it over the net. Good day right there by Jessica Sconiers to get the ball to Bree King and get it back over the net.
Another great dig there. That one was by Ash.
Ash to hit it over the net. Gets the serve, diggity doop, right over the net to get that spike point for the Lady Lions to give them their 12th point of this game.
And that's why she leads the team in kills right there. Absolute powerhouse attack.
King to serve. A little short, but works out in her favor. The Screaming Eagles were not expecting that one. I wouldn't either if I was on the opposition team, Matt.
There you go. Bree King getting the ace.
Getting the ace in this one. Timeout by the Screaming Eagles. We'll take one with you. Thank you for joining us on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Maria Locko alongside Matt Kodrowski. And an interesting game so far as the Lady Lions have a quite impressive lead over the Screaming Eagles. Bree King to serve here for the Lions. Gets the ball over net. And a little bit of, I don't even know what you would call that one, Matt. Just not a sloppy hit right there, but just kind of slipped between her fingers. to give the Lions their 14th point. King back up to serve. Hits the top of the net, but gets over. Oh, and she can't get to that one fast
Great way
enough.
To get that point back. Great way to get that point back.
Yes. Brianna King checks out of the game as Taylor Herman will check in for the Lady Lions.
Addison Walters is back to serve for the Screaming Eagles.
Little discommunication there. Sconyers goes to tip it over the net, gets the ball over the net.
Sconyers with the little teardrop there.
Ended up in a Lady Lions favor. Sconyers to check out of the game for the Lady Lions, and number 8, Hannah Kate Chadwell to check in as Jessie Ball will be back to serve. 16-15 Lions lead.
Oh, that was a great kill by Lauren Ellie.
Pretty solid hit right there. Was not expecting that one to be in. It looked like it was a little out of bounds. So did the Lady Lions.
It was close, but you know, great point for the Screaming Eagles, able to get that right in the margin.
Good point right there for the Screaming Eagles to give them their 8th point. And I believe I missed earlier, Matt, that number 12, Jacqueline Sampson for the Lady Lions checked in. I believe she might have checked in for Sconyers. Not really sure. Either way, they're in. Chadwell hit it over the net. Screaming Eagles tap it back over. Taylor gets it. Ball to Sampson, and Sampson gets blocked right there to give the Eagles their 8th point of this contest.
Actually, that ball went out of bounds. It looks like that'll be a point for the Lions, and Jennifer Herrera is going to be back to serve that.
Jenny Herrera checks in for Taylor Brown as she goes to the bench.
That'll be an ace.
That'll be an ace in the Lady Lions' favor. You see right there, number 12, Kia Miles for Toccoa, just kind of shows at her hand saying it slipped. A slip up is a good thing for the Lady Lions to give them their 17th point as Herrera goes back and serves.
That ball kind of tight-roped along the top of the net there.
Phelps to get it, Herrera to get it back up, and number 24, Ash, to hit it back over the net. A point was just given to the Lady Lions for hitting the ball twice for Toccoa. Anybody that knows volleyball is that the same person cannot hit the ball twice, Matt.
Can't do that.
Cannot.
To the point.
Cannot do that. Herrera to serve. Ash to get it. Herrera with the little thing behind the head gets the ball over the net.
That was a very interesting hit by Herrera. I'm amazed she was able to get that over the way she did.
I don't even know what you call that. What kind of hit would you refer to that, Matt?
I don't even know. But you know, it was kind of almost like she had a tomahawk with both hands and just full on went for it.
Looked like she was axe throwing there a little bit. I know the Lady Lions team has gone axe throwing here lately. As the ball gets over the net, Chadwell just to basically hit it to her teammates. Chadwell goes for the block right there, but gives the Lady Eagles their 10th point in this game. One thing we have talked heavily on, Matt, is that the Lady Lions, when they get these big leads, they tend to back down a little bit, and the lead starts closing up, and the gap just gets smaller and smaller. What's one thing they need to do to not let that happen?
Yeah, we definitely have seen that a lot where the momentum has just almost died out. I don't know what happened there, but it results in a point for the Screaming Eagles. But back to what we were saying, it always seems like something causes the Lions to just slow down their momentum, and it allows the other team to come back, and sometimes it allows them to take over the set.
It's as if they get comfortable as the deficit is now to 7. As
what a kill!
Jenna Ash goes for the kill right there to give the Lady Lions their 19th point. She basically just told us to shut up here in the box that we're in, and she goes, not in my house.
She said, what did you say about momentum?
So Ash goes to serve. It's a bullet of a serve. King to hit it up. Herrera to set it to King.
Oh, man. That was a great attack effort by King. Just got sent back in the other direction.
Just got sent back to her, as we like to call a little stuff. Like in basketball when you get stuffed and the crowd goes whoosh.
Well, I think for sure, some of these spikes, they've had a little bit of pepper on them.
They would. I definitely wouldn't want to be on that side of receiving that.
You're telling me.
As number 4, Lauren Ellie goes to serve, hits it out of bounds to give the Lady Lions their 20th point. 5 more points needed for the Lions to win this set.
Do you know what's so curious? That's the first service error we've had in this entire set. I mean, it's been so sound with serving. I mean, we have not seen many errors at all. That's the first.
Hopefully the first and the last. We don't like to see serving errors because that's just kind of an easy point for the opposition team.
Yeah, it's almost like free points that you're giving away. You can't afford to give those up.
As Chadwell did not die for that ball. Almost got to it, not quite, to give Toccoa their 13th point. The deficit is now 7 as the libero, number 5, Madison Lamontagne, serves. Ball kind of slipped away from Bree King right there. I don't think she could have figured out if she was going to spike it or if she was just going to barely tip it. Either way, the ball was out of her possession.
I think part of the reason why King had a little bit of indecision about what to do with that ball, Jennifer Herrera just kind of fell at her feet. She don't want to step on her teammate.
Yeah, no, she does not. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get a point, but it's only early in this game. No need to break a teammate's fingers.
Oh, my. That almost looked like that save would result in something, but...
The deficit is now 5. Lady Lions up. And the Screaming Eagles are slowly soaring their way back into this game. How you like that one, Matt?
That was good. I like that one. Soaring back.
They're slowly soaring back. As Sconiers and King go for the block right there. Not enough to get it back over the net. Deficit is now 4. Lady Lions, I believe, are on a 0-4 run right now.
It hasn't looked too hot for the Lady Lions. Screaming Eagles have made a very good job of coming back in this game so far.
Phelps goes to spike it over the net and gets that point. Wow. What a hit by number 5, Sierra Phelps, to end the drought.
That was a great hit by Phelps. I mean, Screaming Eagles, they just couldn't handle that one. It just got tipped over the net and it went out.
Phelps and Herrera to check out. Brown and Sampson to check back in. As the Lady Lions get that point. 22-16 left in this contest.
Yeah, Screaming Eagles on that third hit, just not able to get it over. You gotta get over on that third hit.
Brown to serve. Point right there for the Lady Lions. Line judge kind of didn't know what to do on this end of the Lady Lions court. He looked up at the ref net and didn't know what to do. Speaking of not knowing what to do, we'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Maria Locco alongside Matt Kodrowski. It's a close contest between your home team, Lady Lions, and your visiting team, the Screaming Eagles from Toccoa. Brown to serve.
Lions are very close to closing this out, but can they do it?
Can they do it? Will they do it? Let's hope so. As Ash right there floats the boat, gets the ball over the net. And a good block right there by Sconiers and King. I believe one of them did touch the net to give the Screaming Eagles their 17th point. in this matchup.
Looked like Scaniers kind of tried to see if she could just reach over a little bit to tip that back in, but you can only reach over so far.
Couldn't get it between the trees, to say the least. Ash to Brown. Brown to set it to King. King gets it over the net. Screaming Eagles get it back as a block right there by Jackie Sampson. And Scaniers gives the Lady Lions their 24th point. Match point in the first set. Bree King to serve. Will she get an ace, Matt?
I don't know. We'll see.
And the ball is up. And there's no ace, but the ball is up and good.
And that's out. Now it'll be a point. Lions win the first set. How about that?
I believe that point went in Toccoa Falls' favor. Sorry, guys, we got a little tripped up, as on a scoreboard they put the 25th point up for the Lady Lions, but they are saying it was tipped, which I believe so it was. So that would make sense as to why Lady Lions didn't get that point. But hey, still game point. They didn't lose any points on that one.
Just means a little bit more volleyball.
Ash and Brown, and wow, Scaniers gets the ball out of the net.
How about Scaniers just
doing the dirty work?
Doing the dirty work indeed.
Got to win by 2, 19-24. Number 14, Addison Walters here to serve for the Screaming Eagles. Ash to Brown. Brown to Scaniers.
Scaniers with the kill.
Gives Lady Lions their 25th point in this matchup. Gives Lady Lions their first set win. 3 minutes of intermission. We'll take one with you guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back shortly. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Welcome back to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube as we have a tri-match. Wesleyan College, Toccoa Falls, and the Piedmont Lady Lions. Here starting on the floor for the Piedmont Lady Lions is number 20, Herman, 22, Scaniers, 8, Chadwell, number 10, Herrera, 24, Ash, and I believe that is Phelps that I can see from the top of where I'm sitting at. Yes, Sierra Phelps, number 5. And Matt, go ahead and take away the Screaming Eagles lineup.
So far for the Screaming Eagles, we have number 13, Grace Roberts. Number 9, Cassidy Dell. Number 4, Lauren Ellie back on the court. Number 3, Anna Cox. Number 2, Paige Schaus. And number 11, Abigail Smith.
Good matchup going on right here between these two teams. As if you're just joining us, the Lady Lions took the first set in a 25-19, I think it was, Matt?
I believe that was right.
Maybe 18. A few point deficit for Toccoa to give the Lady Lions the first set win. Second set to start here, underway very shortly. Talking about that first set match, Matt, there we go. What's one thing Toccoa needs to do if they want to win this set?
I don't know how much else they could have done. I mean, they were high on the offense. I think the Lions just came out on top. But if Toccoa wants to get back in this, they're going to have to keep up on the attack. And I think they're going to need to have to stop some of the attacking attempts by the Lady Lions from Ash and King.
That's Ash right there. Spikes the ball, gets tipped by Toccoa to give the Lions their first point in this game.
Yeah, for those who just tuned in, if you're wondering why Piedmont came out on top in that first set, there's a good example right there.
Very good example as Herman checks out and King to check back in as Chadwell and King get the block right there to give the Lions their second point in this matchup contest. Number 24, Jenna Ash, here to serve. Tips the top of the net, but gets the ball over. Chadwell with the little give that to me mentality and gets the block, her second block of this 3-point lead that the Lions have.
What a block by Hannah Kate Chadwell. Her and Jessica Sconiers, they just lead the way defensively just with their height alone.
As
their athleticism, they're great.
Jenna Ash with her first serving error of this matchup, and the Lions serving error goes to them as she'll check you out. And Sarah DiCarlo will check in.
That's the first service error for the Lions in this entire tournament, this entire game. And the second of this game, if you recall earlier, Toccoa Falls had a service error in the first set. It was a very clean service game for the most part in this game. We'll see if that continues on. But things get out of hand, these service errors could become quite a thing that swings how this game goes.
As King takes flight, gets the point right there for her Lady Lions team to give them their fourth point. Screaming Eagles 2, as Sconiers will check in and Bile will check out as Chadwell will serve to try to get the Lady Lions' fifth point.
You were talking about Bree King flying in there. She soared like she was one of the Eagles.
She sure did.
Good hang time, too.
Jenny Herrera tries to go and get the dig right there. Doesn't quite get underneath the ball. Gives the Screaming Eagles their third point in this matchup. As the libero, number 5, Madison Lamontagne, will serve for the Eagle as King will take flight. And they gave a point to Toccoa for Lady Lions double hitting, yes. All tied up here in Cave Arena. Montaigne to serve. King to Herrera. Herrera to Sconiers, gets the tip.
Sconiers with a little floater there.
That ball will be called on the line, which does give Toccoa their fifth point, which is also the game leading point. 5-4, their first lead this set. Lamontagne to serve. Bile to Herrera. Herrera to Phelps. Phelps takes flight. As Lady Lions will get that point as well, as Toccoa is a little discombobulated with the amount of force that was behind that hit, as Brown and Sampson will check back in for the Lady Lions, and Phelps and Herrera will check out. Brown here to serve. Gets the ball over the net. As DeCarlo will get a hand on that one. Brown will, and King will take flight again, but will get it stuffed back at her to give the Screaming Eagles their 6th point of this matchup.
I'm not sure if you'd call it, as the Screaming Eagles learned from the last point that Bree King got off them when she took flight like that, but they seemed a bit more ready for that one.
Sampson will go up, get the ball over the net, as Cox will hit it over. Ball to Brown, Brown to King. Ball gets a hand on that one. Brown goes for the dig. DeCarlo goes to hit it over the net. Gets the ball over. Good back and forth action here in Cave Arena. As soon as I just say that, broadcasters jink. Number 2, Paige Schaus will get the point for the Screaming Eagles with a nice tip.
Skyers and Sampson tried to get the block there. We had a very impressive rally going there. I guess it's one of those things where fatigue just finally kind of set in just a little bit there. Enough to sway things.
King gets the ball back at her. King to hit it back up. Sampson gets it over the net. LaMontagne to hit it. Good block right there by Sconiers and Sampson.
That was a great block.
Ball to Brown, fakes it, gets the ball over the net. King to Brown. Brown to set it. Sampson to get it back over the net. Cox. King.
Once again, another long-lasting rally here.
As Sampson hits the pole with the ball and gives the Soaring Eagles their 8th point in this contest.
That's back-to-back points for the Screaming Eagles, just off of long-lasting rallies that Lions just could not seem to get the point on. Maybe that'll become a strategy for them later on. That was a great spike there by number 14, Addison Walters. Very impressive.
Brown to set it, Sampson to spike it, and puts a little too much zing-zang on that one. Hits it out of bounds over there towards our ball guy, Billy French.
Billy French. Love to see the other string workers out here today.
Sampson to Sconiers. Sconiers gets it over the net. Look, good dig right there by Jesse Bile to give King a hit over the net. DeCarlo to Brown. Brown to Sampson. I believe the ball did hit the ground to give the Lady Lions their 6th point in this contest. So, okay, Matt, so you're seeing the Lady Lions up by a few. Now they're down for a few. What's the game plan here if you're a Lions fan and wants to see the Lions come out with a victory on this one?
I think if you're a Piedmont Lions fan right now, take a breath. It's okay. You know, the team's doing all right. You know, it's one of those things like in basketball, you have your runs every now and then. This is just one of those times where Piedmont's got the ball back. Now it's their chance to kind of get their own run going.
I agree with that. Definitely to get their ball rolling here.
Bree King with the ace. Quite a few aces so far. I guess you could say the Lions are holding a pretty good deck of cards right now with all the aces they're getting so far. Sampson with a little tip over the net. LaMontagne returns it. Sconiers with the powerful attack. Bree King takes flight again. Sconiers with the block again.
Sconiers with the block to give the Lions their tie point in this game. We just talked about deficits, and they sure did do what we said they needed to do to get back in this game, as King goes to serve, gets the ball over to the net.
Jessica Steiner, she's been doing this kind of stuff all season long. I mean, she has been so mobile, so athletic with getting in perfect position to get blocks and kills. She's been a great thing for the Piedmont Lions this season, and such a promising freshman.
Definitely promising freshman. Definitely will make an impact on this Lady Lions team in the future if she decides to return here for her following 3 years. She is a freshman out of Florida. As Ash to Brown. Brown to Sconyers.
Sconyers with the kill. What a kill.
Sconyers with the kill in the top left corner of your screen. She goes to check out as Chadwell will come to check back in, as Jesse Ball will get the serve. All tied up here in Cave Arena. Ball to serve, gets it to Cox.
That was Paige Schaus there on that attack. That was a very good opportunity for some points. Great dig.
Cox to Miles, and Miles will get the kill on that one to give them their 11th point and lead point in this contest, as Schaus is back to serve for the Screaming Eagles.
Just talking about number 12, Kia Miles. You know, we saw earlier she had a few whiffs, a few bad hits. It's got to feel good to get that good hit and get that point there.
Definitely,
Eagles.
Most definitely to get out of your head. That's one of the toughest things being an athlete, is getting in your head. As I believe that was number 4, Lauren Ellie, right there to get the ball over the net to give the Screaming Eagles their 12th point in this contest. Paige Schaus to serve for the visiting team. The ball is up, and it is in the net. That will go down as a serving error for the Screaming Eagles, as Brown and Sampson check out. Herrera and Phelps will check in. Herrera back to serve.
It's the second service error for the Screaming Eagles in this game. The second service error overall in this set. We were talking earlier about how momentum can change and how service errors, sometimes that's what gets it going. So we need to be in the watch to see if this will have an effect in the game.
All it takes is a little miscommunication between a team to get them that boost. Ball to Herrera. Herrera to set to Chadwell.
Kate Chadwell, what a kill!
What a kill right there by the junior Chadwell, as Herman will check out. Bree King will check back in. Ash to serve. 13-12. Phelps to Herrera. Herrera to set it. King gets it blocked. Back to King. Gets it over the net this time. Lamontagne gets it over the net, and it will be out of bounds to give Lady Lions their tie point, 13 all.
It was almost looking like the Screaming Eagles were going to come out with a point in that set. I mean, being able to block Bree King like that, that is not an easy thing to do, because she packs so much power behind that.
That she does. As we talk about her, she puts her hands up in there and kind of just, I don't know what I did.
A little bit too much power there.
Nothing to hold your head on, as Ash will check out, and 2 to Carlo will check back in, as number 8, Jared, will be in to serve for the visiting team.
First time we've heard from her in this game for the Screaming Eagles. Let's see what she can do here. Or maybe, we'll see. We are going to see. Let's see.
Jared to serve to King. Sets to Herrera. Chadwell to tip it over the net. Keep the ball in play here, as number 13, Roberts, will hit the ball out of bounds to give the Lady Lions their, once again, tie points, 14 all. Bile to check out. Sconiers to check in. Chadwell to serve for the Lady Lions.
Yeah, you saw number 13 for the Screaming Eagles there. She kind of knew what happened there, I guess. You know, just rainbowed it a little too much over the court. But, you know, maybe that's one of those things where she knew what happened and maybe she's going to fix that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
That we will see. As a libero, number 5, Lamontagne will serve for the visiting team here. Gets the ball over the net to Carlo. To Herrera. Herrera to set. Phelps to get it over the net. And sure enough, she does. Which gives Lady Lions their 15th point, which is also what, Matt?
Whew. Another tie in this set so far.
This set has definitely been closer than the last one, as Herrera and Phelps will check out. And I believe Sampson and Brown will check back in. Brown to serve.
LaMontagne's going to hit that over. She's done a lot for her team.
As Cox right there hits her head and says, I don't know what I was doing. Hits that out of bounds to give Lady Lions their 16th point in this matchup, which is also their lead point. Brown to serve.
Ace.
And gets the ace on that one, as nobody was in sight for that one.
I think that's the 4th ace for the Lions we've seen in this game so far.
I believe so.
Racking up their deck of cards, if you will.
Racking them up, them kings and aces.
All those kings and aces.
As Lamontagne just hits it in the net right there to give the Lady Lions an easy point. 18-15 Lions lead. Brown to serve here for the Lady Lions. Gets the ball over the net. Play in action as DeCarlo gets it. Brown to set it to Sampson. Sampson goes. Gets the point.
Now, Jacqueline Sampson, she doesn't get enough credit. I mean, she has a powerhouse hit.
She does have a good wind-up with a good follow-through hit. She's a player that we don't see a lot of, but when she is in, when she does get her jersey called, she is ready to be in action, is ready to contribute to her team in any way that she can.
Absolutely. She can get the Lions some serious points if the Screaming Eagles aren't careful.
I agree with that. We have a timeout here on the court. We'll take one with you. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Welcome back to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. I can make your hands clap.
There you go.
That's what we just got done listening to, kind of electrifying atmosphere now.
And the Lions are making our hands clap in this one. They're up 4 in this set.
They are. DeCarlo. I can't tell if that was a hit to Brown, but I kind of think it got over the net a little bit to give the Lady Lions kind of a lost point. Not really, just to give the Screaming Eagles another point on the scoreboard. 16-19 as Roberts was to serve. Bow to Brown. Brown to Sconyers. Sconyers gets ball over the net. Give the Lady Lions her 20th point. As DeCarlo will check out and Ash will check back in. And Brianna King to serve.
And on the Screaming Eagles side, Kia Miles checking in for Grace Roberts. Those two are two of the 3 seniors on the Screaming Eagles team. If you look at this roster, Maria, 3 seniors, 1 sophomore, no juniors, and there are 7 freshmen. I mean, this is such a young team.
Definitely a young team, and for them to be competing at the level they are right now, to be able to keep up with this Lions team, I believe they have a talented group of freshmen ahead of them, as well as a talented team that could do potentially bigger things in the future.
They really do, and I mean, they're only going to get better from here. So, Toccoa Falls, Screaming Eagles, maybe they're a team to watch out for next year.
Most definitely in the coming years, as Walters is here to serve for Toccoa. Little dribble, spin action. Ball's over the net. Ball to Brown. Brown to Sconyers. Sconyers goes. Gets another easy point for the Lady Lions to give them their 21st. I believe it'd be 21st point, Matt.
21 indeed, and you know.
21.
You know, we're at 21, but you know, number 22, Jessica Sconyers, with a little flex there. She's got confidence right now, and it's dangerous for the Screaming Eagles. They gotta watch out for her here on out.
Lauren Ellie right there to put a little too much power behind that ball. hit it out of bounds to give the Lions their 22nd point. A little Taylor Swift action, feeling 22 as Ball goes to serve. Ball to Ash. Ash takes flight, and she soars a little too far on that ball to give.
Ash wasn't the only thing that was taking flight there. That ball kind of
flew with her.
Yeah.
18-22 as number 2, Schaus, is back to serve. Gets the ball over the net. Herman to Brown. Brown to Chadwell. She gets a little tippity-boop bop there to give the Lions their 23rd point in this matchup. Got to win by 2. Lady Lions 23-18. If you're just joining us, they did win the first set. Good spike right there for Toccoa. I believe that came from number 11, Smith, maybe?
It looked like it did.
Either Smith or number 12. Miles right there. Cox to serve. Brown to Chadwell.
Chadwell with the point. Set point for the Lions.
Set point, 19-24. I'm not really sure what happened on that last point when Chadwell went up to hit it up in the air.
Looked like Chadwell just put so much heat on it. She was able to get it over and just it bounces off the block, out of bounds. Good point for the Lions, and they're looking to close out with the second set in hand.
Absolutely, as Ash serves, and wow, good hit right there by Lauren Ellie to give the Screaming Eagles their 20th point. They say they're not going anywhere. They're slowly creeping their way back up as Herman checks out. King has to check in, but has to get the referee's approval. So Brandon King checks back in the game.
And on the Screaming Eagles side, we just saw Gerard and Ellie come out. Let's see what the Screaming Eagles have in store for us. They're going to try and come back in this set, obviously, but
Chadwell gets it over.
We'll see.
Little spike right there by Miles. Will soar out of bounds to give the Lady Lions their 25th point in this set. Lady Lions lead sets 2-0, possibly game point set coming up here. 3-minute intermission. We'll take one with you guys. Thank you for listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Welcome back to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Maria Locco alongside Matt Kodrowski as the Lady Lions just won their second set in this contest. They lead 2-0. Start our third contest as Sconiers, Ball, Herrera, Herman, Phelps, Chadwell, and Ash will take the floor for the Lady Lions to start this third set matchup.
And it looks like starting for the Screaming Eagles, we have number 3, Anna Cox, number 11, Abigail Smith, 13, Grace Roberts, number 2, Paige Souse, number 4, Lauren Ellie, number 9, Cassidy Dell. That's the first time we've heard from her, I believe.
We were just talking about that before. During our little timeout, me and Matt were talking about how we haven't heard anything from Dell this game, but a little bit of another broadcaster's jinx of once we say something, the complete opposite will happen. Third set, take on here as Herrera will get the serve.
That was a powerful attack by Smith.
Powerful attack that leads in a first point for the Screaming Eagles.
I think if the Screaming Eagles are going to get back in this game, they're going to need points like that. No one's really taking charge here. Maybe Smith is going to be the one to do that.
Maybe she will. Toccoa just got their second point as Phelps hit the ball against the pole. Ash to Herrera. Herrera to set it. Chadwell. Ooh, I thought that might have been a double hit right there. As the Lady Lions are in a circle singing Kumbaya by the fireplace. And Toccoa gets their third point. I'm not really sure what happened there, Matt. They were in a circle looking at each other with their arms.
They were all there. It looked like they were all of them were expecting the other to get the ball, and they didn't know who was going to get it. It just kind of fell right in their hands.
As Phelps goes up and gets the point right there for the Lady Lions. Herman to check out, King to check in, and Ash to serve. Ball is up.
That was a great dig by Jenna Ash. Jenna Ash has been quite the common name today.
That's right there, number 13, Roberts will get the tip. Get the ball over the net. Lady Lions defenders couldn't get to the ball in time as Ash checks out. DeCarlo will check back in for 1. Toccoa will lead as number 8, Gerard, will check back in and will be here to serve. The ball is up.
I don't know what that was.
For all you volleyball listeners, I'm not really sure what it means for when the ref puts their hand up in a circle motion. Maybe it was an illegal formation by the Lions team that leads in the Toccoa Falls favor.
I think that's the best guess, was some kind of illegal formation there.
Legal formation, just like in football, where the wide receiver can't be running across at a certain moment without notifying the referee.
I'm guessing something like that. I mean, I'm not entirely sure how that works in volleyball, but
we'll check up on it next timeout we get, and we'll clarify ourselves as King gets it over the net. Toccoa struggling to get it back over, but they do. DeCarlo, Herrera, Phelps got the point right there for the Lady Lions. Give them their second point.
Sierra Phelps has been all over on the kills today. Whew. A lot of power and a lot of powerful attacks that we've seen by both sides of the net.
That we have.
Game. Unbelievable.
Ball checked out and Sconiers checked in. And number 11 right there, Smith, will get the spike between the long, lengthy Sconiers and King as they did go up to block the hit.
Again, just another powerful attack that we've seen result in a point.
Phelps. Ball to Herrera. Herrera to set it to King.
And it's a point for the Screaming Eagles. It looks like it was a double hit. I don't know where.
I'm not sure who double hit it, but needless to say, we're not the referees for a reason. We just talk sports. LaMontagne to serve. King, Herrera to set. Scaniers go backs. Ball, Herrera to set. Phelps goes up. Ball will roll over the net. Get Lady Lions their 3rd point. Deficit is now 5 for this Lady Lions team.
Lions are already down 5 here. I don't know if you can afford to be down 5 this early in the game clinching set. But, you know, there's still a lot of time. So I'm expecting the Lions to come back in here. But, you know, not the momentum you exactly want to see. But, again, they should bounce back.
It's number 14. Walters goes up to get the hit to give the Lady Eagles, their 9th point in this game. Deficit is now 6 if you're a Lions fan. If you're a Screaming Eagles fan, it's looking good in your favor as Roberts gets the ball over the net. Scaniers cocks back to get the ball, spikes it over. And right there, number 14, Walters again does it for the Screaming Eagles. Gives them their 10th point. A little hit right there leads into a 7-point favor.
Carlo hit the deck there looking to try and save that. Just not able to get her hand under that one. And that'll be a point for the Lions. They needed that. Now they're down 6.
They were on a 2-0 drought right there as DeCarlo will check out. Ash will check back in. And Bree King will serve here for the Lady Lions.
Lady Lions looking to get some momentum their way in this 3rd and possibly last set in this first game in the tri-match. Lions need to make something happen right here.
I agree with that statement as King does get the ball over her net. And wow, Cox just turns around and hits it back over to him. Ash.
What a dig by Jessie Bile.
Jessie Bile doing the dirty work. Did the dirty work for no reason as Scaniers just let the ball go between her arms. She looks a little frustrated with herself right now as now the lead grows to
7. Looks like Scaniers and Ash just had a little bit of miscommunication. Both of them thought the other was going to get the ball, and it just ended up falling right in between them.
As Ash cocks back and says, "Give me my point back." Gets them their 5th point. Scaniers will check out. Chadwell will check back in.
Ash had no hesitation going for that one.
Bile to serve. Herman gets a hand on it. Brown sets it. Scaniers goes back. Wow. Gets the point right there for the Lady Lions. Good attack right there for the Lady Lions team. Maybe this will start closing the deficit for them and start getting some momentum in their favor as Jessie Bile is back to serve. The hit is up and good. Sampson, Brown digs it out. Bile to hit it back over. Toccoa did a good job of keeping the ball in play.
And a great dig by Herman there. One thing we haven't mentioned in this game, for the Lady Lions, Taylor Herman and Jessie Bile, they are the anchors in that back line, and those two combined get a lot of digs.
Them two combined get a lot done, not just digs specifically.
Oh yeah, I mean, assists too. I mean, they just love to feed the ball. That's something that we were looking at in our quick stats. The Lions average roughly 7 assists per set. Screaming Eagles average about 3.5, 3 2/3. So when you're looking at this offense, Toccoa Falls, they're very aggressive, and they don't get a lot of their points off of assists, whereas the Lions do. So the Lions, they like to kind of pass it around and see if they can get those open looks, those open windows to just place that ball in the perfect place.
They definitely do use. You allow 3 hits in volleyball. And they use every single hit of that they do have. They never hit the ball over in 2 unless it's kind of a spare decision moment. We have a timeout here. We'll take one with you. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Shouts to serve. Herman gets it to Brown. Brown sets it to Sampson. Sampson gets the point. Gives Lady Lions their 7th point. I'm not really sure what coach said in the huddle, but it must have motivated them to get their act together. The deficit is now 7 as Sampson and Brown check out. And Phelps and possibly Herrera checks back in. She gets to serve.
Piedmont definitely came out of that timeout with a new fire. And another point for the Lions. Anna Kate Chadwell just tips that one over. Great play there. Another point for the Lions.
She definitely gets the tip there. 2 points from the Lady Lions as Herrera goes back to serve. Libero hits it to Cox. And Cox gets it to Smith, and Smith gives a little bit of a rush behind that hit. It goes between the Lady Lions defenders.
Chatwell and Ash went for it on that block, but the ball just tipped up and landed on their side.
Bow, Herrera to Ash. Ash gets it over the net. Herman to Herrera. Herrera sets it.
And Kate Chadwell with the attack there. A lot of power behind that one.
And Ellie right there will hit it out of bounds for Toccoa to give the Lady Lions their 9th point. Lady Lions on a 3-0 lead right now as Herman will check out and Bree King will check back in. Ash to serve. Gets the ball over the net. Good block right there by Chadwell and King to give the Lady Lions their 10th point in this contest. They're on a little bit of a run here.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that's 4-0.
4-0, you are correct, Matt.
And just like that, it's a 4-1 run now.
Ouch, ouch. Serving error right there by Ash. I think that is the 4th of the game with 3rd on the Lions, and I believe the Eagles have 1.
I believe it's 2. I believe that's 2 aside.
Might be 2 aside. Either way, it is 4 total. I do have my stats correct on that one.
Yes.
As Gerard is back to serve here for the Screaming Eagles. She'll cock back, get the ball over the net to Bow. Bow will hit it to Herrera. Herrera to Chadwell. Good save right there by Jenny Herrera. Keep the ball in play as Walters will hit it straight out of bounds and to give the Lady Lions their 11th point. Bow will check out. Sampson will check back in. And Chadwell is here to serve. Chadwell gets it up. Montaigne to Cox. Cox to Walters, gets it over. Steiner's about ran over her teammate right there, Herrera. Walters, good dig right there by Chow. Get the ball back over the net. Can't quite get to that ball in enough time to give the Screaming Eagles their 17th point in this matchup.
That was a very, very interesting point there for the Screaming Eagles. It looked like Hannah K. Chadwell, her dig just went over the net, and I don't know who it was for the Screaming Eagles, but she just put her hand through it as it was coming down. Didn't even give time to make any kind of dig or to bump it up, get it to a teammate or anything.
Phelps gets blocked right there. Wow, they keep it alive. Good job by the Lady Lions, keep this point alive.
How about that hit by Jessica Bile on her knees?
She does the dirty work for this Lions team. 12-18. Toccoa leads as Phelps and Herrera will check out. And Sampson and Brown to check in. Brown here to serve. Gets it over. Hit right there by Miles to give the Lady Lions their 13th point. Lady Lions have closed this deficit now to 5. I believe it was at 9 at one point. Matt?
I think it was at 9 at one point. It looks like the Lions are starting to come back a little bit. You know, now they're down 5.
They're coming back with a little bit of power as DeCarlo gets it. Brown to set it. Sconyers to cut back.
Ooh, I thought Sconyers got that in there. I thought she got that on the line, but
I ain't gonna have no bias, but I tend to lead towards you just a tad bit. But like I said prior,
we don't make the calls.
We do not make the calls. That is why we're up here.
That was a great attempt, though. That was a really solid attack, too. Sconyers just put her hand right through that. Just like King right there.
Miles gets it over to Shouts. Shouts gets it over. Brown to set it. Sampson to spike it. Good little hit right there to keep the ball alive by Walters. And she'll get the spikety-doo-dop right there to give them their 20th point. 7-point deficit. 5-point deficit for Toccoa to win this game. We do go to 25. You've got to win by 2. As Miles serves the ball. Ball to Brown. Brown to Sconyers. A little bit of a spike there by Schaus will go into the net to give the Lady Lions an easy 14th point. Ash to check out. DeCarlo to check out. Ash to check in.
Cuts the deficit to 6 now. The Screaming Eagles have really been on a solid tear in this third set.
An attempt blocked right there by Sampson, and Sconyers will go in Toccoa Falls' favor to give them their 21st point. 4 points away from winning this match. Lady Lions lead matches right now 2-0. Bree King to check out. Taylor Herman to check in for the Lady Lions. Number 14, Addison Walters here to serve.
You know, we talked about earlier how for the Screaming Eagles to come back in this game, they were going to need to be aggressive right out the gate. They have shown that, and it has just carried over through this entire set. They have not taken their foot off the gas pedal.
They have not. That is one thing that I'm proud of this team, even though I'm not part of their program. That is one thing they can go home with their heads held high, win or lose, that they came with motivation and did not quit. Ash sets it. Brown just tips it over the net.
Roberts sets that up for Miles, who just powers it right into the net.
Powers it into the net to give the Lady Lions their 16th point. Still a 5-point deficit if you're a Lions fan. 5-point advantage if you're a Screaming Eagle fan. Little turnaround hit right there.
What a dig there by Taylor Brown. Gives the Lions another fighting chance.
Ball to Brown. Brown to set it. Sampson takes flight.
What a kill by Sampson.
Jackie Sampson gets the kill on that set. A little good back and forth action we had here in Cave Arena. Give the Lady Lions their 17th point in this contest.
And interesting thing to point out, that deficit we were talking about down to 4. Well, now it's back up to 5 with that service error by Bile, but either way, the Lions are starting to chip away at that lead a little bit.
Slowly crawling their way back. Or we should say, since we're Lions, roar our way back.
There you go. Good
we
work.
roar our way back, and the Eagles soar their way back. This is a little bit of a tongue twister right there, but needless to say,
Lions roar, and the Eagles soar.
I'm not even really sure what happened right there for the Lady Lions. Miscommunication. We've talked about it all season long. Miscommunication can lead to bad things on a team. 23-17, Toccoa leads. Schaus to serve, Brown to set it, Chadwell to get over the net. Good hit right there by Schaus to keep the ball in play. Ash to Brown, Brown to Sampson. Jesse Ball right there was calling for mine, and Hennekate Chadwell hit it. Unfortunately, went out of bounds, did not go in the playing field between the white striped lines. 24-17, match point. Herman gets a hand on it. Brown sets it. Ash, holy moly. I mean, that was a powerful hit. Powerful hit, but it went out of bounds.
It almost seemed like she flew into the net, too. So, results in a point for the Screaming Eagles, and they win the third set.
They win the third set. Lady Lions lead sets 2-1. Little 3-minute intermission here. We'll take a timeout with you guys. Thank you for listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube.
Welcome back to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. I'm Matthew Drowski. My partner in crime, Maria Lockhart, stepped aside for a moment. I'm taking over for a little bit. Here's what's happened so far. Screaming Eagles just bounced back. Lions have a 2-1 set lead in this game. The Screaming Eagles able to win that third set. They now trail by 1 set as we head into the 4th set of this game. And the Screaming Eagles will be looking to tie this up. Maria Lockhart, good to have you back.
Thank you for having me back, Matt. Had a little quick intermission there myself.
Not much has happened. We're looking to get the fourth set underway with this serve here by Cox. Bile will take that. And Phelps will pop it over.
Herrera to set it. Ash goes for the spike. And wow, Toccoa keeps it alive. But hits it out of bounds.
Wait for that ball to bounce. Ended up over and out of bounds. And a point for the Lions.
Point for the Lions will be in their favor, which is a good thing. Last set they had lost. They did not get the first point. Maybe it's a little bit of a good glimpse in the Lions' future. As they will get a second point for a double contact that Toccoa did do. Ash to serve.
We've seen some great serves out of both teams so far. We've only seen a total of 4 service errors in this game, 2 aside. Hopefully, we knock on wood there, no more service errors, a little bit of broadcasters jinx. Hopefully that doesn't come into fruition, but like we said before, it's been pretty sound so far. So far, that is. We are only getting started at this fourth set. Anything can happen.
Ellie and Dell to check out for Toccoa as broadcasters jinx. Gerard will get a service error there for hitting the ball into the net.
Apparently knocking on wood does not work for broadcasters jinx. That is something I would need to make a note of right there.
We need to come up with something different here for knocking on wood as Chadwell gets the point for the Lady Lions.
Just slips over that net. It's a point for the Lions.
All it takes is a small roll to go in your favor, and it did go in the Lady Lions' favor. They lead 4-1 here. Chadwell to serve.
Roberts will pop that one over.
Chadwell Herrera gets the good dig right there. Sconiers to hit it back over the net. Cox to Smith. Smith will fastly hit the ball over the net.
I am loving the constant aggressive hits that we have been seeing so far. I mean, both teams have been putting their hands through the ball. Solid, powerful hits. And it's been... There's a prime example right there. Jessica Sconiers, what a kill.
What a kill by number 22, Sconiers. Phelps Herrera will check out.
A lot of these hits have just been going right through the blocks. I mean, it's almost as if these hits have just been way more powerful than the blocks today.
Good save right there by Ash to Brown. Brown to Bile. Bile will get over the net. Cox to set it to Walters. Walters will get it. Bile will get a good hand on it. Brown to set it back up. King doesn't get the point for the Lady Lions. Toccoa keeps the ball in play as Walters will give the Toccoa Eagles their third point in this game.
Lions have the lead so far. They're looking pretty strong to start this fourth set. And if you're a Lady Lions fan, that's a good sign.
Good sign.
Lions are looking to close out this game. Sampson with the kill. Unbelievable power we've seen from these teams so far, Maria Laco.
That is correct. I know one thing, I could not play volleyball. I tried doing it in my younger days, and that ball would just hurt my wrists, and they would be like swollen at the end of the game. Imagine playing D1 volleyball, Matt, or even professional volleyball, where them girls are hitting that ball probably like 20, 30 miles an hour at you.
Maybe even hard. I don't know the science behind how fast those things move, but they are firing some absolute rockets. And if they hit you the wrong way, oh, that'll hurt.
I could get concussion if you ain't paying attention. As Brown tips it over the net to give the Lady Lions. Ooh, I believe they said she threw the ball down. A little cuff action right there by her hand instead of...
A little bit of a palm instead of a hit there.
Good reference right there, Matt. I like it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Number 14, Walters, here to serve. 4-6, Lions lead. Bile gets a hand on it. Brown sets it to Sconiers. Give Lady Lions her 7th point in this contest. Sconiers will check out.
Sconiers has been all over this game so far. I mean, she has been getting kills. She's been after it defensively by getting a lot of block attempts in. She's been such a great sight to see from this team. What a save by Herman.
Good dig right there by Herman to keep the ball in play for the Lady Lions. She can't do it again. She was a little flat-footed on that one as Bile hit the ball opposite direction. Good hustle right there by Herman, though. Needless to say, whether the point goes in the Lady Lions' favor or not. 7-5. The Eagles are slowly soaring their way back up into this contest as Schaus will serve. Herman will get a hand to Brown. Brown to Sampson. Good block attempt right there by Toccoa. As Herman will get a hand on it. And Bile ran out of revenue to be able to get a hand on that one. She would have dove any for the ball. She would have gone straight into the water jugs and hit her head.
That ball lands right in the seats of the Lions bench. Not much room to work with when you're in that situation. And there's another service error. That's the third service error for the Screaming Eagles in this game. The fifth in this entire game.
Easy point right there for the Lady Lions as Brown and Sampson will check out. Phelps and Herrera will check back in for the Lady Lions.
I think that if you're the Screaming Eagles in this situation, you cannot be giving up those free points in a set where it's win or go home.
Win or go home right there. Good point by Ellie as the two tall trees in the center could not get a block on that one. Ashta Herrera fakes the set, gets the ball over the net.
Now this is an interesting, cheeky little play there by Herrera.
Good block right there by number 13, Roberts. Herrera to set it. Ash to get it over the net. Montaigne stops it. Ooh, and number 4, Ellie for the Eagles will not be able to get the ball over the net. Herman to check out as number 9. First appearance in this contest. Number 9, Elena McDonald will make her first appearance in this matchup. As she gets a block right there, immediately makes an impact on this Lions team. As there's double contact with the Screaming Eagles to give the Lady Lions their 10th point in this contest. Ash is back to serve.
McDonald and HK, Hannah Kate Chadwell, HK as they call her, able to get that block there.
Ooh! What a hit right there by Miles, just to put her hand up in the air to get the ball back over on Lady Lions' side.
Look at her face of aggression on it. She was angry with that hit.
Yeah, she was. It's kind of like a follow-through hit.
Little retribution there for the day that she's had. Hasn't been the best, but you know, that hit, oh, that boosts your confidence a real good bit.
Boosts your confidence as well as your team's confidence. Gives them a little momentum as Gerard will hit it. Chadwell!
Oh my word!
They will call that ball inbounds. It's good Lady Lions their 11th point. Bile to check out, Sconiers to check in. Hannah Kate Chadwell back at the line to serve for the Lady Lions. Ball is up. Ellie right there for the Lady Eagles will hit it out of bounds to give the Lady Lions their 12th point. Chadwell back to serve again.
Lions are up 4 now. They have a relatively comfortable lead so far. But they can't sit back and watch right now. They need to keep it going. They need to close out this game.
They definitely need to keep their foot on the gas pedal. Herrera to serve, Sconiers to tip it over the net. The ball will continue to stay in play as Walters right there doesn't get the ball over the net to give the Lady Lions their 13th point in this matchup.
It's interesting to see Hannah Kate Chadwell and Jessica Sconiers and Elena McDonald all out there on that floor when they're in that formation like that. I'm always
Jessica Sconyers right there for the block as you hear the Lady Lions bench doing ooh.
Look at that. That's why I'm so interested. They have so much height. They're so aggressive on defense. Oh my word, Jessica Sconyers with authority.
Jessica Sconyers right there gets the block. Timeout by Toccoa. We'll take a timeout with you. Maria Locco alongside Matt Kodrowski. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Like I said before, I closed off Maria Locco alongside Matt Kodrowski as we're in the middle of our fourth set. Lions 14, the Eagles 8. Hannah Kate Chadwell back to serve. And we'll get the point for the Lady Lions, give them their 15th point. I'm not really sure if you call that an ace since someone touched it.
I believe that is the ace. If I recall correctly, an ace is defined as when the service either hits the ground untouched or if it bounces off the return and goes off. So I believe that is an ace for Chadwell, and if that is, that's their 5th ace of this game.
Either way, we're calling it ace up here in the booth. Chadwell gets the ace. Lions just got another point, 8-16. Chadwell back to serve for the Lady Lions. The ball is up. Ouchie, ouch. It's a service error after that great play. The 6th one of this contest between both teams. They both are tied up at 3-3 as Montaigne will get the serve. Herrera hits it up. Phelps to get it back over the net. Cox to Schaus. Wow, what a hit right there by Schaus. The ball is tipped by the Lady Lions. The point will go in the Eagles' favor. 10-16. Montaigne back up to serve. Herrera sets it to McDonald. McDonald gets a good hit on that one to be able to give the Lady Lions their 17th point. Toccoa just couldn't contain the possession and gave it to the Lady Lions as Phelps and Herrera will check out. Brown and Sampson to check in. Brown to serve. Get the ball over the net. It's short, and it is good.
That's the 6th ace for the Lions in this game.
6th ace. Maybe that momentum will lead to the following contest against Wesleyan.
It's like they're playing cards with a super deck, you know. They merged the 2 decks together, and now they got 6 whole aces in this.
They got 6 aces. A deck of cards come with 4 apiece. They have a stack and a half of cards coming their way. Brown to set it. Sconyers goes.
What a kill by Sconyers. Unbelievable.
Sconyers will get the kill with a little bit of discombobulation by LaMontagne to not be able to get the ball over the net. Brown is back to serve again for the Lady Lions. 10-19 is your score. LaMontagne gets a hand on it. Miles will get it over the net, spike it over the net, get the point over the net for the Lady Eagles.
For the Screaming Eagles, that point cuts it to an 8-point deficit. Miles is back to serve. Screaming Eagles are looking to get back in this game.
They are not going anywhere. Don't count them out. I believe that is another
It's another point for the Eagles off of a formation. Miles wants to go argue that.
Miles went and argued it. She said y'all moved slightly before the serve. We're calling it up here in our standards a illegal formation on the offense.
There you go. And unfortunately, it results in a point for the Lions.
As
Screaming Eagles fan.
I believe that was Taylor Herman right there gets the kill. Excuse me, an ace on her serve.
Is that the 7th ace in this game?
7th ace, as well as the 2nd timeout for Toccoa. We'll take one with you. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Maria Locke along with Matt Kodrowski on this beautiful day here at Piedmont. It's been about 70 degrees, sunny skies. Be sure to go check out our other sports that are happening on campus.
Great recovery there by number 8, Gerard.
As Sampson tips it over the net. Sconyers gets a block on it, keeps the ball in play. Harmon hits it up to Brown. Brown to set it. Ash to get it over the net. Toccoa keeps the ball in play.
What a dig by Bile. That was incredible. Just dove for it. Flung her arm out there.
Miles to get it over the net.
Sampson with the... Wow, what a kill by Sampson.
Good kill right there by number 12, Jackie Sampson. It's 11-22. Points are split down the middle. 11-point deficit, 3-point deficit before the Lady Lions take the game-winning match. Shouts to get it. Sconyers to block it.
Unbelievable block there.
Ash takes flight. And the ball will be in the favor of the Lady Lions to give them their 23rd point in this contest. 2 points away from winning this game.
Do you think it's possible that the Lions might get a win here off of an ace?
Let's hope so, because aces have been the story all game long, Matt. What a way to end a game, especially going into this next game that they will have at 7 o'clock. Momentum will definitely be in their favor.
Absolutely. It'll be interesting to see if their momentum carries over in their next game at 7 against Agnes Scott.
Agnes Scott. That is 12-23. Walters back to serve for the Eagles. Ball is up. Ash gets a hand on it. Ball to hit it up. Sconyers gets it over the net. Montaigne hits it to Cox. Cox to Miles. Good save right there by Biles. Sampson will take flight. We'll get the point for the Lady Lions to give them their 1-point deficit before winning this contest against the Screaming Eagles.
Not just the set point, but also the match point for the Lions. Jessica Bile to serve. Let's see what happens here.
Lady Lions won the last contest between these two teams. Looking here to get their 3rd win. And that point will go to Toccoa.
Too many hits on that one.
Too much contact on that one. Scores 13-24. Still match point. Shouse to serve. Brown sets it. Chadwell to tip it. Cox gets a hand on it. Miles gets a hand on it. Ellie will go. And that will be the Lady Lions' 25th point. Game-winning point for the Lady Lions.
3rd win of the season.
That is their, you said 3rd win, I believe?
I believe that is their 3rd win of the season.
I believe that is their 3rd win of the season. Doesn't matter how many wins you have in the season. It only matters when you get to conference play. Conference play is coming up soon. So, Matt, what are the takeaways from this game that the Lady Lions need to be able to do to be able to beat Agnes Scott?
I think if they're going to beat Agnes Scott, they're going to have to do exactly what they did in this game. Be aggressive on offense, be aggressive on defense, take advantage of the chances that are given to you. And hey, 7 aces doesn't hurt either.
7 aces doesn't hurt anybody. You can only improve better on that. I believe that's what Coach is probably telling them right now. That was a good game. Keep your heads up and come to this next game at 7 o'clock with the same momentum that they had in the first game. Like we said, Lady Lions will be playing Agnes Scott at 7 p.m. Be sure to tune back in and listen to us. Other than that, have a great rest of your night. Hopefully we'll see you back here at 7 with another Lady Lions victory. Maria Locco alongside Matt Kodrowski. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube.